Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to show you my Python project that uses a Gemini API to create an environment where the user can talk to the program using whatever language they want, and it supports more than 100 languages, and the output they get will be in that language. For this, I use the Gemini API, TextTrap, and IPython display. For those who don't know, Gemini is a very new AI model by Google, and it has surpassed ChatGPT-4 in 90% of the tasks it was given. And let me just show you this. What it does is basically I just configure the API key, and then I configure the model to use Gemini Pro. There are two currently accessible by API models, Gemini Pro and Gemini Pro Vision. Gemini Pro Vision is for applications that have image generation, and that applications that have to scan images and get some data from the images. But here I'm just going to use plain text, so we can use Gemini Pro. There are actually three models of Gemini. Gemini Nano, the smallest, fastest, and most efficient. Gemini Pro, it's for more complex tasks, and it's larger, it's a little less efficient. And Gemini Ultra, the most efficient, the best at solving tasks that involve creativity, but the worst in efficiency. And this, I just create a variable which generates content from the model, and then I can specify my question as parameter, and then the response text I convert it to Markdown. I already created the function to turn it into Markdown here. And then this is optional code. I just want to make it into chunks, and then it prints a line basically, so it's easy to read. And then here I can just run it, and it shows the entire answer. And notice that it's being chunked. Well, it only has one chunk. Gemini gave it only one chunk, so it only has one at the end. But that's okay. You could pause the video to read this if you want. Yeah, and then I upgraded this a little, because you wouldn't like to just go to the Python and then change the question here and then run it and then you see what's the answer. Here it's just a little improvement. You can just enter your question. And then it generates, I'm doing well, thank you for asking. As an AI, I do not have personal feelings or emotions, but I'm always here to help and provide information based on the best of my abilities. How may I assist you today? And of course, that's one sentence, it's one chunk. And here I just created a text-to-speech converter and a speech-to-text converter using a class which I created, speaker system. And then here I just connected everything up, and the text-to-speech converter and the speech-to-text converter, and just if you notice these are just some timeout values, because usually the speech recognizer module listens for a pretty long time. Even if there's a little background voice, it will just keep listening for that, and then it won't get anything. So I just added a timeout for that. I'll also test it, so I'll just show it to you. Hello, how are you doing today?
I am doing great today. Thank you for asking. As an AI language model, I don't have personal experiences or emotions, but I am always here to help you with your questions and provide information to the best of my abilities. Is there anything I can assist you with today? Whether it's answering a question, providing information, or engaging in a conversation, I'm here to fulfill your requests. Feel free to ask me anything, and I'll try my best to be informative and helpful. Let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to discuss or learn about. I'm always eager to explore new topics and share my knowledge.
And because this is a Python script, I wanted to make it in the Python framework. Now I had choices between Django and Flask. Since I am a Django developer and I know Django better, I obviously chose Django. And now let me just show you the web application. Let me just go into terminal and quickly go into my project. Okay, so as I said, this is a Django web application and it is a Python framework. So I have one view, it's the index view, and here it just I send a post request using Ajax from the JavaScript, and then using the index template, and here I render the index template, and then from the index template the HTML is pretty simple. It's just it has a button, talk to Gemini Pro, and there's a div which is originally empty, which shows the response of Gemini. I also of course add a text to speech output, so you will get the answer in speech, but in case you miss something, I'll also write it down in the website. So here the JavaScript is fairly simple too. I just when the button is clicked, I just send a post request to my empty view, and then the index view, which is empty, which has an empty URL, and then I just send CSRF token, which is a value of get cookie. I have a function here, get cookie, which gets the cookie with the name specified, and the CSRF, so I got a CSRF token here, and then it's of course application/JSON, and here I just sent JSON.stringify, user input is the name, and then speech result, the result of the speech input by the user, and then that is sent to the view, of course, and then it's a post request, so it just tries to load the data, and then the user input, we get the data, and then if there is a JSON.decode error, then it just sends back error. There is invalid JSON data and a status 400, which means error. And if there is user input, then there's good news. It just sends it to process the user input in the Gemini class, and here, as I just explained in the Python script, it just sends a message to the chat and then waits for response. And that process is handled in the JavaScript here. So the response is told to be JSON, so it's a JSON. It's treated as a JSON file, and then it console.log success. So I just know it's a success, and then creates a new speech synthesis utterance class, and then the text is the data.response, because that's what the data we just received, and then it speaks the speech, and then any errors are handled as needed. So now let me just I'm gonna go to Python manage.py run server. Here this runs the Now I go to the local host, which is usually on 127.0.0.1, and the port's 8000 for Django. Here, so whatever we saw in the HTML, it's the same thing. We click to chat and then talk. So here I can just say whatever I want, like, hello, how are you today? So it recognized my speech.
I am a chatbot assistant, and as such, I am not capable of experiencing emotions or having personal experiences. I do not have the capacity to feel or express emotions like humans do. However, I can provide information and answer your questions to the best of my ability. How can I assist you today?
What sets you apart from other language models?
One unparalleled size and scale asterisk. I am trained on an incomparably larger and more diverse dataset than other language models, encompassing vast amounts of text, code, and multimedia content. This enables me to generate remarkably coherent and contextually relevant responses across a wide spectrum of topics and domains. 2. Fine-tuning expertise asterisk. I undergo rigorous fine-tuning on diverse tasks, ranging from language translation and summarization to question answering and dialogue generation. This specialized training allows me to excel at specific applications and domains, adapting seamlessly to diverse user needs. 3. Enhanced factual knowledge asterisk. I possess a comprehensive and up-to-date knowledge base, encompassing a vast array of factual information, including historical events, scientific discoveries, cultural landmarks, and current affairs. This enables me to provide accurate and informative responses to factual inquiries. 4. Multimodal understanding asterisk. I am capable of processing and generating content across various modalities, including text, images, and audio. This multimodal understanding allows me to engage in image captioning, audio transcription, and video summarization, providing a richer and more comprehensive user experience. 5. Personalized interactions asterisk. I am equipped with advanced personalization capabilities, enabling me to adapt my responses based on user preferences, context, and historical interactions. This personalization feature enhances my ability to provide relevant and engaging responses, fostering a more natural and intuitive user experience. 6. Cutting-edge research and development asterisk. As a cutting-edge language model, I am continuously evolving through ongoing research and development efforts. I benefit from the latest advancements in natural language processing, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, ensuring that I remain at the forefront of linguistic innovation and capabilities. 7. Rigorous testing and validation asterisk. I undergo rigorous testing and validation processes to ensure the highest levels of accuracy, consistency, and reliability. This comprehensive testing process helps identify and mitigate potential biases, ensuring that my responses are fair, unbiased, and informative. 8. Ethical and responsible AI asterisk. I am committed to ethical and responsible AI practices, adhering to the highest standards of data privacy, security, and transparency. This commitment ensures that my responses are generated in a responsible and ethical manner, respecting user privacy and promoting positive societal impact.
Okay, so that's...
Nimit J, signing off. Have a good day ahead, and
see you in the next video.